we managed then to get the contact with Corredo's, the people behind Corredo, the local partner. They got a couple of resorts that they were asked to develop, and one of them was Vakarufalhi. So we were asked if we could do that. Another diving company in the Maldives was asked to do another, and the Maldivian partner had contacts with both.
Okay.
So more or less we could choose which island do we want, and we choose Vakarufalhi, which was a beautiful island, lots of palm trees, good located in the southern part of Ari Atoll with fantastic dive sites, and as everybody know that being in that area, we have mantas, whale sharks, lovely corals, maybe not so much sharks in compared to Laviani, but beautiful reefs, beautiful reefs. So it was very good timing for us. We took part of the dive center from Turkey, shipped it over here, and used that equipment plus a little bit additional, of course, and we could then open up Vakarufalhi. I think we opened up in September 1994. Yeah, the corals down, I mean, the expectations, I must say I didn't really have any expectations. I know Maldives is great. I don't think it matters really where you are. It matters a little bit, of course. They are better or not so good. But I had good comments, good research about the area. And for a person that dived Maldives many times, the topography is very different down there. We have loads of tilas, where up here in Laviani, for instance, we have very few tilas. Though we have different kind of channels here, we could do crossings and stuff. You couldn't do really good channel crossings where we were if you didn't have to travel a bit further. Gearies, we have lots of gears. There were a bit less gearies. It's in those days I always thought, and I think it could be correct also today, that a little bit more advanced diving now due to the tilas, because it's very current depending. And but that also gave us more soft corals. We have more gorgonias down there. For some reason, as I said earlier, maybe not so much big fish. Still, Maldives has big fish compared to many other countries. But in general, that was the difference in a sense. We had a smooth start. As I said, I had good help there from Alphonse that worked with us in those days. We went down and we rebuilt the center a little bit and changed a bit the plans. Because the guys that built the resort, they were not really divers. But it didn't take long and we had a very good product. In Vakarufalhi, we didn't really know what kind of guests we will have. 50 rooms compared to, in those days, 250 rooms that we had on Corredo. Big difference. We were happy and surprised, I think. We had a very, very high percentage divers. And that just increased over the years very nicely. And we increased our number of staff. And the guys that really brought or were with us very long, Mark and Petra, they brought this even further. We had up to 80% sometimes divers on the island. Volle and Britta, they went over, or maybe that was the year after. I think they went over. They've been with us a year earlier, so that worked very well. And